Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? If you're new to our channel, my name is Blessing. Hi, I'm my family. We live in Germany from Nigeria, and hi, I'm my husband. We run this YouTube channel, but is currently unavailable. So today, as you guys have seen from the topic, I want to talk about the documents needed for a family reunion at the embassy, at the German embassy in Nigeria. I know I and my husband, we've done a video on this, but when we did the video, we were not even up to 100 subscribers, and now we have over 400 subscribers. Thank you guys. And I've got quite a few people coming to our DM on Instagram to ask about documents that they need for the family reunion, saying that their interview date was coming ahead. So I had to even give them the link of when we discussed about the documents needed. But I realized that from the title of the video, it's very difficult for people to search and see that particular video because we matched that video with interview questions. So a lot of people did not know I discussed about the documents needed. So therefore, few people still come to our DM to ask us for the document. So I promised to make a video on that, especially for people that are just joining, because we are growing. And so many people might not be able to find the video. And again, the title was not very defined because I titled that video interview. So this title, as you guys can see, will just strictly be for documents needed for family reunion. And we know the struggle people go through. Even when you go to the website, the German website, you still go there and you still have lots of missing documents. So that is why I am here. So it will be easy for strangers to just come to YouTube, search online for documents needed, and they'll be able to find this video. That is why it's as if I'm making this video again. I'm making it for people that are just joining us, for people that could not find the previous video because of title. I'm also making it for strangers that just randomly go to YouTube to search for document, but they will not find it because I went through the same. So before we go ahead, please, I need your support. I and my husband, we need your support. And the only way you can support us on this channel is by clicking on the subscribe button. Please, let's hold on. Let's do that for a few seconds before we go into the video. Subscription is totally free. For those of you that don't know, you actually just subscribe and that is all. You will also see a bell icon beside it. Please click on that bell icon. When you do, this is just to let you know whenever we drop videos. You get notification from YouTube that 5 and 6 do just drop the video so that you don't miss out on anything. As you all know that on this channel, we share our lifestyle. We also give people tips on how to settle in Germany, newcomers that are settling in Germany, or those going to the embassy for their interview. We give you tips on what to expect and the document to carry along, and you don't want to miss that. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for doing that. So when I was going for my interview, I went to the German embassy, took all the documents that they had to bring, but still I had a lot of missing documents. As you can see from what I'm having here, if you can see, you see missing. This is the handwriting. You can see missing. This is the handwriting of my interviewer. Yes, when you go for a family reunion visa interview, they have a template that they'll be using to mark all the documents you brought, and I have the documents here. So you are in good hands. So I have these documents because I had a lot of missing documents, and my interviewer had to tick the missing document and give me this document to provide the missing document. So therefore, I'll be going through all the documents, calling them out for you. So grab your pen and paper, so that when you're going for your family reunion interview, it's very, very easy. You know all your documents, you arrange everything, you won't even have any missing documents. So I'm going to be starting with the spouse document. If you are either a male or female, whichever way, the documents you need as a spouse for family reunion in the German embassy. So number one, this is what your interviewer will use to tick the document you have brought. So this just follow whatever I'll be calling out for you today. So number 1 is completely filled application form. Then again, the second thing, number 2 thing on my list is fill out questionnaire for document verification. Just fill it and take along. If I'll be giving, at the end of this video, I'll be giving you people tips on and advice on few things that you need to know. So number 2, fill out questionnaire for document verification. Number 3, there's a signed declaration, which is section 54 German Alliance law. You will also print that out and sign on it. Then number 4, copy of your passport data page only. Your own passport, the data page, you go with copy of it. Number 5, copy of your spouse passport data page, which is copy of Nigerian visa and exit stamp. So your spouse passport data page, you are going to go with that copy, and you also go with the page that has the visa that was stamped for your spouse. So it's here that if your spouse is not German, so copy of German residence permit of your spouse. You know your spouse had gone ahead, so the person will provide you the residence permit. So number 7, passport picture of each. So the passport picture, which is passport photograph of you and your spouse, not just your own. Just make sure to be on a safe side. Go with two passport photograph each. I think they used one. Just go with two. You yourself and your spouse. Number 8, proof of residence of your spouse in Germany. All these documents you are going to collect from your spouse that is already in Germany. Then your marriage certificate. Then number 10, copies of marriage certificate and divorce decree from all previous marriage of your spouse, if applicable. If you've married before and you're divorced, so you go with divorce decree of your previous marriage. But if not, just your marriage certificate is okay. So you also go with your proof of birth. So proof of birth, which is maybe you can swear an affidavit of declaration of age, or you can go with the NPC birth certificate. But the NPC certificate is only applies if you were born after 1992. But if you were born before 1992, they will not take the NPC from you. Just go and swear an affidavit of declaration of age. So number 12 thing you need is affidavit of spinsterhood. I have mine here. For those of you that want to know what it looks like, don't go at the end of this video. I'm going to just read what the content looks like for you, so it's easy for you. So you'll be going with affidavit of spinsterhood. This is to be sworn by your parents, saying that you've not gotten married before marrying this your present husband. Then number 13, all your school certificates. So, well, you know your school certificate, go with your BSc, you go with your secondary school, primary school certificates and all that. And baptismal card is optional, but is here. If you don't have a baptismal card, is optional. If you have, you go with your baptismal card. I went with mine because I have. Then other old documents such as vaccination card, voter's card, medical birth certificate, if you have all that. But if you don't, it's not compulsory, it's optional. So here, if you travel and leave children here, so birth proof, address, telephone number of the other parent. So this is maybe you're traveling and you're not going with your children, so they need the birth proof, the address and telephone number of the other parent. So A1 certificate. Like I said earlier, I'll be giving you advice and tips, so I'll let you know if you need the A1 certificate or not at the end of this video. Don't rush away. So number 17, marriage photographs and old picture showing you and your family. So you go with old picture, marriage photographs. So you can just take few of your wedding pictures, but make sure you take the ones that shows when people were there. You can just pick 3 from your traditional marriage. You can pick about 3 from your court wedding or church wedding, and make sure you take the one that shows significant event, such as signing of the marriage certificate, and group picture whereby both parents are showing and people are showing, so that it doesn't look like an arranged marriage. marriage. That's why they want pictures. So you don't take too much. You might just take about 6 or 7 pictures. I took like 6. I think my interviewer just selected about 5. You don't need to go with your picture album. And if you don't have a soft copy, we all know marriage these days, they give us albums. So just the soft copies that were sent to my phone, I went to the studio to print out a few pictures. So you can do that. So, and old pictures, these are old pictures showing you and your spouse. If you guys have been dating for a while, just take old pictures. I took old pictures of me and my husband when we were in school, in the university together, just to show that this is not an arranged marriage, that you people have come a long way. So you also take prepaid courier envelope addressed to yourself. So you can go to any courier, you can buy any courier envelope, DHL, UPS, whatever envelope, you buy it and take it along. Then you address it to yourself. So this is the envelope that they will use to deliver your documents at the end of the day. Document verification fee of 150,000. So make sure you check that on the website for the amount in case it has changed. But as of this year, earlier this year when I went, the verification fee was still 150,000. While the visa fee was 75 euro, I think was about 30 something thousand. But you can just go with 40,000 to be on the safe side, and make sure you confirm this amount on the website before going in case it has changed. So that is what you need for your document as a spouse that is going for family reunification visa at the German embassy. So that is it. So right now I'm going to be listing documents that you need for your children. So if you are those that if you have a child or children, this is the document you need for your children. So number 1, completely filled application form. Just like you filled an application form for yourself, you also fill for your child or your children. But you don't need to book a separate appointment for them. They are going to go with you on your own appointment date, but you must fill the application form. Then sign declaration, the same sign declaration that you sign, which is section 54 of the German Alliance law. You also sign for them. When you sign, you now put in brackets mother. So it's saying you signed on behalf of your children or your child. If it's the father, once you sign, you put in brackets in front of that signature father. It shows that you signed for them or your children. Then you also go with copy of applicant's passport page. So the children, definitely they have an international passport. You go with copies of their passport page, data page. Then you also go with copy of passport parents living in Germany. So the parent that is living in Germany, your child also need their data page and also the visa stamp page of such parent. Then copy of parents' German resident permit, you need that for your child too. Passport picture for the child, which is picture or photograph for your child, passport photograph. Proof of residence of parents living in Germany, you need that for your child. MPC birth certificate, you need that for your child. But please, even if you go with the MPC birth certificate for your child, make sure you go with the hospital certificate, because my interviewer asked me, even though I went with the MPC, I didn't take the hospital one. So because I didn't collect it at birth, I felt the government one was enough. So it was part of my missing document. I quickly, thank God I gave birth to my son in Lagos. I quickly ran to his hospital to get the birth certificate from the hospital. So please do that for your children. Also take that of the government. Affidavit of consent for child to travel from parents in Nigeria. So you swear an affidavit that yes, your child wants to travel with you to Germany to meet your spouse. So 11, written consent for relocation of child from parents in Germany. Yes, your spouse in Germany will write a letter and you just print it out that they give consent for you to travel with the child to meet them in Germany. So the number 12, birth registration of hospital. I've already mentioned that. You guys can see they need the birth registration of hospital, name and address of the clinic, so which is the birth certificate from hospital. All school records, nursery records, name and address of school attended. All those you fill in the application form, but if you have the school record for your children, maybe their admission letter or their report card. My son had just started school then, so I just took his report card for the term there to show his school record. If your children have not started school, no problem, you just go with the hospital certificate and all that. You ignore the school record. So all school records, nursery record, and name and address of school attended, baptismal card and name and address of the church. If you have not baptized your child, no problem. I'm a Pentecostal, I've not baptized my child, so they'll just put not applicable for you. But if you are church, you can baptize from small, and you take it there. If child is older than 16 and parents in Germany is not German certificate C1 will be needed for that child. It does. If your child is older than 16 years and your spouse that is in Germany is not a German yet, so that child will be needing a German certificate C1. In my case, it was not applicable. Old pictures of the child and family, the picture you took together with your children or with your child, showing you people as one family. Documents verification fee of 150,000 for the child too. So number 19, copy of passport data page from parents in Nigeria. So your child also need a copy of your own data page, because they'll be putting their own documents in a file too. So you, the parent that are taking the child to the embassy, the child also need your own data page, then your marriage certificate. So that is all for family reunion documents that is needed at the German embassy. So if you go with this, the interviewer will just be checking everything, and you won't have any missing documents. And please make sure all the documents you go with two copies each. Go with 2 copies each. So I said I was going to give you people tips at the end of this video, and the one tip I'll give you is once your spouse arrive in Germany, they should quickly book an appointment for their resident permits and their German resident permits, their proof of residence in Germany, because you'll be needing these documents. Your spouse, the workplace of your spouse can help them book this appointment. Their HR can do that because they need that document. But if these documents are not available until you go for your interview, don't be scared. They will not. You're not going to be driven back home. All you need to do is you just go with the available documents, and they'll give you a document like this stating some of the missing documents and tell you a date you need to provide them as soon as possible. And once these documents are ready, you send them to the embassy or you send them via email. But if your spouse can get all these documents before your interview date, that is the best. Then number 2 tip I want to give you, please, if you are swearing an affidavit, please make sure the affidavit that is supposed to be sworn by your parents are done by your parents. I know we are all adults, and most of us, our parents might not be staying in the same town or city as us. Even if you go to the court yourself to swear this affidavit on their behalf, make sure it's your parents' name. Let it be like it's your parents that is swearing the affidavit on your behalf. For example, declaration of age. Don't go to the court to say I I was giving birth on so because my parents told me that. No, the embassy will not take that. So once you go to swear an affidavit, let it be I, Mr. So let it be your parents' name. I swear this affidavit that I gave birth to so on the so as recorded in the family diary or whatever it is. So let it be your parents swearing the affidavit of declaration of age for you. Please don't make that mistake, because the German embassy will not take a document that shows that you swore the affidavit by yourself, because they expect you not to know the date you were giving birth to. So that is the number 2 tips. So here I have with me, for those of you that will be like, what does the spinsterhood looks like? So the spinsterhood will look like this: hi, then your parents' name will follow. Of number so. For example, let me say your parents' name is Olowolayemo. So you say, hi, Mr. Olowolayemo. Of number, they put their house address. that I am the above named person, and that I am the biological father or biological mother, they will now put your name. For example, I am the above named person and I am the biological father of Blessing, which she was born on. They'll put your date of birth, and she hails from so, and that she was a spinster until she met Mr. So on the so date, which will now be your marriage date. That this affidavit is to confirm that they put your name. Blessing was not married before she met Mr. Shegun. That the information contained in this affidavit is true, correct, and genuine to the best of my knowledge. That this affidavit is now required for official purpose record. You people know all what that follows. So your parents are the ones swearing this affidavit that you were never married until you met your husband on so date, which is now the wedding date. So that is just a few tips I have for you guys. So how do you get this form? Just go to the German Embassy Lagos website. So the declaration form is there, the application forms are there, whatever forms you need to fill are there. So you can either fill it on the online form and print it out, or you fill the PDF form and print it out. So whichever you choose to do. So if you have any questions for me, please don't forget to leave your questions in the comment section, and I'll be there to respond to whatever question you have. Please don't forget to share these videos with your loved ones, with your family and friends. Don't forget to like this video and leave your comment, and I hope this video has been useful. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and until I come your way next time, bye.